Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Last game for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And if there's one aspect of the game that really stood out for me, it was the rebounding. Basketball is about possessions, and you saw a noticeable difference in terms of the effort both teams were putting forth.
Simply got outworked under the boards, guys. I mean, that's the no-brainer of the deal. I mean, they got pushed around all game long.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Chris Bosh is out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then it's Holiday. And it's Johnson in at the 3. And guys, Spencer Hawes signed a 4-year, $23 million contract with the Clippers prior to last season. Not sure the Clippers felt like they got their money's worth. He did improve a little bit in the playoffs. There still may be some hope for him in L.A.
Well, I have to agree with you, Kevin. I mean, he had some moments, but on the season shot a career low from the foul line as well as in several other areas.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Earlier, I was able to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. When talking about who they'll be most concerned with on the other side, he laughed a little and asked, "You mean other than Kobe?" He said that it's an almost futile effort to try and slow Kobe because he can score in so many different ways, saying, really, all we can try and do is prevent him from getting into a rhythm and try to force him into tough shots. Guys?
All right, Doris. A nice shot by Gasol.
Assist goes to Joe Johnson.
Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Out to Nash. Pass to Salmons. The feed to McLemore. The shot misses. Good D by Wade. For Atlanta, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
And McLemore.
Now Holiday. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Nash with the block. One-on-one fast break. Kobe kicks to Hawes.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
This is his first free throw of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, I tell you, last season was a big one for the Hawks and Coach Budenholzer. Their dominant season won him multiple Coach of the Month titles, and eventually he won the Coach of the Year award.
And Holiday kicks to Wade. Got a piece of it. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. McLemore, no good. It was pretty obvious, I thought, Greg, that Budenholzer was the deserved coach of the year. I mean, Steve Kerr, there were a lot of good names you could put in there. But what he's done taking the Hawks to the top of the East, a few saw that coming.
I agree with you. I mean, he has transformed this Hawks team over the past couple of years, has a wonderful team game. And, you know, obviously a lot of influence coming from Pop when he was with San Antonio, but he is really, I think, redefining how the game of basketball is being played at the pro level. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Dishes to Gasol. Johnson outside. He kicks to Wade. Left side Gasol. It's hauled in by Spencer Hawes. Gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist from Hawes. And it's all knotted up.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Holiday against Nash. And Holiday, here we go. Off target at the rim.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Nash. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side. And Marc Gasol, surprisingly nimble for a 7-footer. He really moves his feet well at both ends of the floor.
And it's Bryant in the corner. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's his first foul. Aaron Aflalo. He's checked in for Johnson. Home team on D, trailing by 2. Holiday dishes to Wade, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And Dwayne Wade, as we know, one of the best in the business at blocking shots from that off-guard position. Hard to think of a guard who has had as many swats as Dwayne Wade in the past couple decades. One of the best ever.
McAdoo is checked in for John Salmons. Mirotic is checked in for the Hawks. Mills comes in for Drew Holiday. Wade against Thornton. Kicks it to McAdoo. 5 on the clock. And he banks in the layup. I think you're talking about Wade on the blocks. Last season, he climbed up to 6th all-time in blocks, Clark, by an NBA guard.
Amazing. Actually has the most blocks of any player who is his height or shorter in NBA history. Even with his explosiveness waning, his timing and savvy allow him to still be effective blocking shots.
Here's Fredette following the basket by Chris Bosh. Brand passes to McAdoo. He feeds it to Fredette. Jacks up a 3, and it's good. Fredette's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Passes it to Wade. It's deflected, and Mirotic kicks to Aflalo. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
And now Aflalo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
Now here is Fredette. Not a lot of room. Thornton no good. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Hawks ahead, up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
So they've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
They've kept the ball moving, Greg, and their opponents chasing after it. That's how they've piled up all the points.
Tayshaun Prince out there with McAdoo. Then it's Jimmer Fredette. Then it's Elton Brand. And it's Johnson in at the 2-guard. Mirotic's shot is off. Gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory.
The Hawks were fantastic last season. After the All-Star break, they did slip up a bit, struggled against teams over 500.
And for the Hawks, they've got Marc Gasol. Terrence Ross is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Mills in at the point guard. Good looking screen by Gasol. Mills can't hit. They lost the last 3 games of the regular season, Clark, and really just limped into the playoffs. Some of it might have just been fatigue.
Yeah, it could have been, and their play at the end of the season did leak into the playoffs, Kevin. I mean, you could see very quickly that they weren't the same team that looked so dominant during the regular season.
Prince. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Prince has got his first bucket in this one. The Hawks trail it. Outside Gasol. They set the pick. There's the dish to Ross. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Now here's Mills. T right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hands it from downtown. Mills has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here is Fredette. Covered by Mills. Mills with the steal. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. And it's blocked. Johnson outside. Pass to Prince. And the foul on Tayshaun Prince. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
The Hawks making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Shot from 12. Spencer Hawes grabs the miss. Gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And guys, for Drew Holiday last season was a tale of two halves. Over the first half, he displayed the leadership and the playmaking skills the team had originally acquired him for.
You know what, Kevin? Over the second half of the year, everything just kind of fell apart for Drew. He couldn't shake an injury to his lower right leg, and as a result, had to watch from the bench as his team fought for its playoff lives.
Soft touch off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Hawks lead.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Johnson dishes to McAdoo. And there's the pass to Fredette. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The Hawks leading by 5. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Holiday gets the bucket.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Feeds the Fredette. He dishes it to Selmans. Pass to Fredette. No good. Holiday with the defensive effort.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Ross with a wide open look. Fredette grabs the miss.
Most of the time that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Ross with the steal. 3-on-3. For the 3. And Drew Holiday. The bucket on the assist by Gasol. 9 points for Drew Holiday. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
The Hawks making a change here. Chris Bosh has checked in for Gasol. Johnson comes in for Mirotic. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Ross. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And Bryant kicks to Thornton. And he gets the bucket.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half. And guys, the wheels really fell off in Marcus Thornton's game last year. This was a deadly shooter who averaged over 21 points a game only a few seasons ago. But last season, under double figures at 9 per contest.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Oh! Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
and that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free rein.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And there's the feed to Johnson. Selmans grabs the miss. Gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. The tray. And it's Wade with the rebound. Dishes it to Holiday. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Wade passes to Johnson. Bosch, no one around him. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And that's now 9 points for Chris Bosch. And here's Thornton outside. He caught it!
My goodness. That's a very important shot to cut the lead to single digits going to halftime.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to...
Well, Dwayne, it's certainly...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal in a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Their biggest lead during the opening period was 5. They had some very nice stretches of play in the second quarter at both ends of the floor and got out to a well-deserved. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us.
Drew Holiday had a good quarter. 9 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
Nash out there with McLemore. Then there's Spencer Hawes. Then it's Salmons. And it's Bryant in at the small forward. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance.
And look, Joe Johnson last season, not his best statistically, but boy, did he show some heart. I mean, he was one of the catalysts for Brooklyn making the playoffs, especially when Brook Lopez returned healthy and the two could play off of one another.
And the ball at 42%. Nash kicks to Hawes. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
What a pass. Nash showing you excellent court vision there.
Holiday against Nash. Bosch sets the pick for Holiday. To the paint. Ball's knocked loose. And they're on the break. There's McLemore. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Dwayne Wade. Talking about Joe Johnson, I'm not going to lie. Last year wasn't one of his best statistically, Clark. His shooting accuracy was on the low end. His turnover numbers were high. It wasn't very pretty.
But for Joe, Kevin, I don't think it was about the numbers last year. It was about wanting to compete and to win. And he's developed a champion's will over the years. And I would like to see him finally achieve his goal of maybe winning the championship. I think he deserves it. He's been consistent. He's been solid. And now you see some maturation with him as well.
He kicks it to Holiday. Another shot, and the basket by Wade. Wade's got 8 points.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Kicks it to Hawes. Now here's McLemore outside. It's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got his 3rd rebound on the night. From 12 feet out, Hawes with the block. Salmons dishes to Nash. Outside Bryant. He feeds it to Salmons. He's looking for Hawes and finds him. No good.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Throwing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And for Wade, we often talk about his physical state. But what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's been playing in some kind of pain every game for the past few years. But he just keeps churning the butter, not wanting to let his team down.
Mirotic is checked in for Atlanta. Swallow comes in for Johnson. In the corner, it's McLemore. Passes to Hawes. The dish now to Johnson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Atlanta leading by 9. Pass to Mirotic. Good-looking screen by Gasol. And that's a foul. Calling Spencer Hawes. That is his first foul of the game. Elton Brand's checked in for Spencer Hawes. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Ross is checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Afflalo kicks to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Nails the 16-footer. Holiday's got 11 points.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
The pass to McLemore. Trains the three-pointer.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Mirotic has a wide-open look. No good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's McAdoo, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Now, here is Mirotic. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And then Johnson with the dunk.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Ross against Bryant. Johnson outside. Gasol with the defensive effort.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Terrence Ross, an explosive young player who can really put on a show. Clark, jaw-dropping, highlight reel dunk, something special.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Tremendous athlete, great bounce and elevation and creativity. Won the slam dunk contest as a rookie.
Mills, he's checked in for the Hawks.
And back to Terrence Ross. Sometimes the show he puts on is of the scoring variety. He threw in 51 against the Clippers 2 seasons ago. Great lift and form on his shot.
Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Prince.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Gasol kicks to Ross. Gasol, a screen on Johnson. Here's Mills. And that one comes up a bit short.
You know, one thing I think about with Terrence Ross is he can be all or nothing. His game moves up and down like a roller coaster or an echocardiogram. I mean, he's up, he's way up, and he's down. Look out below.
Johnson, the pass to Salmons. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Gasol lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Gasol's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Johnson dishes to Brand. Salmons against Afflalo. No good from Brand.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Mills can't hit. Feeds it to Prince. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed. Prince has got 5 points now this quarter.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Hawks ahead, leading by just 1. And we'll be back right after this. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. 51% from the field. They'll take that. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Atlanta, We've got Johnson. Mills out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Rush. And it's Bosch in at the 5 down low.
And I feel like there's a reason Joe Johnson has gotten a number of astronomical contracts. It's because he does everything for you. He's like one of those items you buy that touts everything you need, nothing you don't. Well, to me, that's Joe Johnson.
Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Elton Brand. Nash can't get it to go. The Hawks leading. Wade kicks to Rush. Back to Wade. Bosch, he's open. A second chance effort, and it's finished off by Wade as he lays it in.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Prince outside. Out to Nash. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Pause. Here's McLemore. Can't get it to go. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him. Wade gets the bucket.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Rush with the steal. Wade at the elbow. Tayshaun Prince with the rebound. Pass to Thornton from the baseline. Good as the jump shot falls.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Johnson the screen. Now here's Mills, defended by Nash. Mills passes to Johnson. The second chance effort. It's tipped. And Thornton kicks to Hawes. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either, as good a foul shooter as he is.
Got a piece of it and taken away by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Good on the shot. 6 points for Marc Gasol.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Kobe kicks to Prince. No good with the triple. The Hawks leading by 7. 1-on-1 here. Here's Wade. It's rebounded by McLemore. Gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Kobe attacking. Out to Nash. From deep. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Wade. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 6 assists in the game.
Fire that pass down the court, guys. I mean, that's the best way to keep the fast break moving.
It's stolen by Johnson. The Hawks, another fast break opportunity here. Here's Wade. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. No surprise, really. The turnover situation was the focus. He told them, listen, we're giving it away, guys. We've got to protect the ball, play within ourselves, and get quality shots. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Selmans gets the bucket.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
And Chris Bosh with the slam.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
And McLemore kicks to Bryant. Trains the three-pointer.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
So it's Atlanta now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Outside Bosch takes the three. Spencer Hawes grabs the miss. Hawes got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Marcus Gasol.
Take a look at what Kobe's done. He has 8 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Salmons kicks to McLemore. Shoots the three. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Bryant.
That gives him his second 3 of the half, with 3 total for the game.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're in front by 5. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter of this one. .115 left in the fourth quarter. Gasol. And it's John Salmons with the rebound. Salmons got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Wade. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Wade. And the Hawks lead by 7.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
Salmons dishes to Hawes. The feed to McLemore. 6 on the shot clock. Salmons for the 3. McLemore, the pass to Nash. Knocked away. Shot clocking, game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. There's the bucket. Good. And now a 9-point Atlanta lead.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
And Orlando Johnson is going to pick up the foul.
Orlando Johnson.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mills with it. And so the Hawks take the win. A solid win on the road for them.
Chris, tell us a little bit about the philosophy behind your game and how this team works so well together.
Well, I mean, it's just energy and belief.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Dwayne Wade. He put his team on his back and carried them as we've seen him do before. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Hart.